Most people believe their lives are shaped by major decisions. The job they choose, the city they move to, the relationship they enter, the opportunity they accept. But that belief is misleading, because your life is rarely determined by one dramatic moment. It is shaped by the small actions you repeat every day. The decision to wake up early, the choice to read one page, the habit of checking your phone, the tendency to delay what matters. These tiny behaviors seem insignificant, but over time, they become your identity, and your identity becomes your destiny. If you improve by just 1% each day, the results may seem invisible at first. One extra page read, one short workout, one focused hour, one healthier choice. Each action feels small, almost insignificant. But small actions do not stay small. They compound. Day after day, week after week, month after month. And over time, the gap becomes extraordinary. A single page a day becomes multiple books a year. A few minutes of exercise becomes a stronger body. 1 hour of deep work becomes a completed project. The same principle works in reverse. One skipped workout, 1 hour of mindless scrolling, one unnecessary delay. These choices seem harmless, but repeated often enough, they shape your life just as powerfully. Success is rarely the result of one dramatic breakthrough, and failure is rarely caused by one bad decision. Both are the product of what you do consistently. Most people are obsessed with goals. They want to lose weight, build a business, read more books, become disciplined. But goals alone do not change your life. Because you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. A goal is a destination. A system is the process that gets you there. If your daily process is weak, your goals remain nothing more than wishes. But when your systems are strong, progress becomes inevitable. Winners and losers often want the same things. The difference is what they do consistently. The disciplined person is not defined by ambition. They are defined by routine. And the quality of your life is determined by the systems you repeat every day. The most powerful insight in Atomic Habits is this: lasting change begins with identity. Most people focus on what they want to achieve, but the real question is different. Who do you want to become? Every action you take is a vote for the person you are becoming. When you read, you cast a vote for becoming knowledgeable. When you train, you cast a vote for becoming disciplined. When you keep promises to yourself, you cast a vote for becoming reliable. No single action will transform you overnight, but repeated consistently, those actions begin to shape your identity. And once your identity changes, your behavior starts to follow naturally. The goal is not simply to perform a habit. The goal is to become the kind of person for whom that habit is normal. Because the most lasting transformation happens when your habits and your identity become one. James Clear breaks habit change into 4 simple laws: practical, actionable, and powerful. The first law is simple. Make it obvious. If you want to read more, place a book where you can see it. If you want to exercise, lay out your workout clothes the night before. The second law: make it attractive. Pair the habit with something you enjoy. The third law: make it easy. Start small. Read 1 page. Do 1 push-up. Meditate for 2 minutes. The fourth law: make it satisfying. Your brain repeats what feels rewarding. The easier and more rewarding a habit feels, the more likely you are to repeat it. And repeat it often enough, that small action becomes part of who you are. Most people believe success is purely a matter of discipline. But discipline is only part of the story. Your environment is often more powerful than your willpower. If your phone is beside your bed, you will reach for it. If junk food is within sight, you are more likely to eat it. If your workspace is clean and prepared, focused work becomes easier. Human behavior is highly responsive to cues. We tend to do what our environment makes convenient, and we avoid what our environment makes difficult. This means that change does not always require more motivation. Sometimes it simply requires a better setup. Remove the distractions, reduce the friction, and make the right behavior the easiest behavior. When you change your environment, you change the odds in your favor. Real transformation rarely happens in a single dramatic moment. It happens quietly, through small actions repeated over time. One page read each day. One promise kept to yourself. One decision to do what you said you would do. At first, the changes are almost invisible. But with enough repetition, something deeper begins to shift. You start to trust yourself. You start to see yourself differently. And eventually, you become the kind of person who follows through. The disciplined person was not born disciplined. They built that identity through repetition. The confident person developed confidence by keeping promises to themselves. And the focused person trained their attention over time. Great lives are not built through sudden breakthroughs. They are built through small habits repeated consistently. Your life is the sum of your habits. The small actions you repeat each day are shaping your future, whether you notice it or not. Every action is a vote. Every repetition reinforces an identity. Every habit moves you closer to the person you are becoming. You do not need to transform overnight. You only need to begin. One page, one workout, one decision, repeated consistently. Because in the end, your habits do not just shape what you do. They shape who you become. If this video changed the way you think about your habits, subscribe to Mind Pattern. This channel is dedicated to decoding the hidden psychological patterns that shape your life. From discipline and procrastination to self-mastery and human behavior. Every video is designed to help you understand yourself more deeply and become more intentional about the person you are becoming. Decode the patterns. Master your mind.